Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, the trade heard around the world. Last night, the Dallas Cowboys did the unthinkable, trading their four-time Pro Bowler, Defensive Rookie of the Year, two-time first-team All-Pro, Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers in exchange for two first-round picks and defensive tackle Kenny Clark. The Packers handed Micah Parsons the largest contract for a non-quarterback in NFL history. He got 4 years, $188 million, 120 fully guaranteed at signing.
Yeah.
And 136 total guarantee, 188 million total. Ocho.
Yeah.
What the Cowboys thinking of?
Hold on. Take your time.
You want me to start it off?
Hey, well, I can start it off because listen, you will probably get a little bit more in depth than I will, but I would just chat. Y'all stay with me real quick. This is all ego. This is all ego and pride on Jerry's hands. When he did the deal and he got in front of the camera, he did some, as always, that he shouldn't have done. One of the first things he said is this was a good trade. And two, we need to be able to stop the run. Now, you're bringing in Kenny Clark. And again, once again, you put the pressure on Kenny Clark and your defense and the coaching staff to be able to stop the run. Because who you play week one, Unc? Who they playing?
We go to Philly.
They going to Philly. And what does Philly do extremely well outside of throwing the ball?
Run the football.
Now you done put your team in a blender doing the same thing you always doing, is doing all that talking before it's even time to play, and you ain't been in Nan meeting room, you ain't been on Nan field. Oh, letting one of the greatest young superstars of all time go, and you feel your team has gotten better.
Yeah.
How does that make
that's cliche talk, Ocho? Oh, we got better. Really? So if you felt that way, why were you trying to sign him? If you thought you could get better by trading Micah Parsons, why did you even offer him $200 million? Now, all this time, the last four years they were getting run on, I never heard Jerry say a word about running on. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the thing is, you want guys to go hunt the quarterback because the Kansas City Chiefs stopped the run. What did the Eagles do? They got after my homeboy.
Yeah.
Because that's the guy, that's the head of the snake, is your quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Al Davis coined the phrase, the quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And it needs to happen early in the game.
And often.
See, Jerry, again, if you watch the documentary, America's Team, the gambler and I think the Dallas Cowboys, it was his ego. That's what caused him and Jerry to go. So now he done. Well, we had a handshake deal. What?
Can't do
First
that,
of all,
man.
You cannot. If a player has representation, the owner or the general manager can negotiate a deal with the player. You must talk to his agent. Jerry knows that. Micah probably thought, I'm shaking hand, Ocho. Hey, man, Jerry, good to see you. Jerry said, well, you shook my hand. We got a deal. It's been reported that Michael said, okay, Jerry, call my agent. Mm-hmm. Then, we do the deal. I've done plenty of these deals. Well, you shouldn't have. The NFL should have punished you. The NFLPA, he told on himself, I've done plenty of these.
Well, you also have to understand the leverage that Jerry Jones has, huh? If you got an owner like Jerry Jones that says some of the things that he says out loud that owners are not even supposed to say, maybe think, but you never actually regurgitate it in front of a camera, understand that the whole world is listening and watching. So you know he don't care nothing about that. Then we talk about the same owner that you told me about sued the NFL. Yeah. He had the nerve and the gall and the cojones to sue the NFL and say, I'm going to get every day. And if I'm not mistaken, basically won. He basically won.
He changed it.
So what is the NFLPA going to do? What they going to do? There's nothing they can do because he doesn't care. He's in a position of power right now to be able to do what he wants because he just let the world know I tried to handle contract negotiations without Micah Parsons' representation. All he's doing is telling you to his eye, I mean, to everybody's face.
He says he's done plenty of these.
Yeah, 2 middle fingers up.
Well, why did you do that with Dak? Why did you not circumvent Todd France?
Hey, Dak don't play that. You know Dak. You know if you don't know Dak personally, you know Dak and Jerry don't see eye to eye, and he doesn't have that friendly banter relationship with Jerry Jones. Dak is one of the few players that actually kept it strictly business.
Micah was like that too. Micah and Jerry didn't have Micah did not have the same type of relationship that Jerry had with Michael Irvin, or he had with some of the other players that come along. Micah's like, I'm here to do business. I'm gonna do my job to the best of my God-given ability. Right. But hey, it is a business, and I want to keep it moving. Now, me, and I'm just talking about me, guys. I think once, Jerry started saying all this stuff, we pay him. Who's to say that we're going to have him? Remember, he missed all these games. He's still calling the man Micah Parsons and not Micah. Even Steven had to say Micah, basically Micah. So
doing it on purpose. Huh?
I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but I'm just saying, Ocho, I think as Micah started to listen to what this man was saying, like this man don't respect me. This man don't respect nothing about me. Jerry I mean, you own the team, but you don't own me. And that's how Jerry thinking. Jerry's thinking, if I pay you, I should tell you, come in. In the old days, they had the mule, they say G and ha. You say get up or you stop. That's how Jerry's mentality is. I'm not saying that he don't feel the same way about the other players, but I'm just saying his mentality is, if I pay you, you do what I tell you to do. Nah, bro, it ain't like that. And it is reported, I don't know, Jane Slater said that Michael says, okay, let's get a deal. Jerry said, nah, you gonna play on the fifth year option or you can leave. We'll make it happen then.
Yeah, all right.
Because I'm not playing for 21 or 24. I'm not. So whatever you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. So what about? So I'm just trying to all these years, because the Cowboys' weakness over the last since Micah's been there, or before he got there, was their inability to stop the run. I remember Cleveland Browns ran for 300 yards. Arizona Cardinals ran for 300. The Baltimore Ravens ran for 300. Pick a team that didn't run. Jerry ain't mentioned nothing. So if you just got better, because I remember when Jerry was there, and chat, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, all the time that he was telling you these teams remind him of those Super Bowl winning teams. He just traded a player that was on the team that he said had as much talent, if not more, than those Super Bowl winning team. He just traded him and said he got better.
Listen, Kenny Clark is good. Kenny Clark is good.
Yeah, he is.
He ain't no guy slouch. He ain't no slouch. He's 30, but we talk about Micah Parsons. We talk about Micah Parsons. We talk about a generational
I'm going to the draft looking for a Micah Parsons, a TJ Watt, a Myles Garrett. I'm trying to get, those are transformational players. Those are the guys that you're trying to get. I tell you what, tell me the run stopper that's in the Hall of Fame. They got a gold jacket. Even we were just talking about Leonard Williams. He's talking about how Aaron Donald changed it, where they want guys to get the D tackle to go get double-digit sacks.
That's different.
Because they throw the ball so much, they so much emphasis on the passing game. I need a guy that can attack the quarterback. That's what Micah Parsons does. First of all, Jerry, you're gonna have to because here's the thing, Ocho. The way they're constructed this team, the Dallas Cowboys, the offense is supposed to get the lead. The team is supposed to be ahead. The other team can't run the football. They throw. Micah Parsons go hunt the quarterback. What happens when Dak turns it over or they don't have this big lead? So now, because you constructed a team that you lighten the britches, you can't hold up when they boom, and they coming boom, and they coming boom.
Right.
Like Marshawn said, over and over and over and over.
You hit him in the face.
That's what Jerry don't understand. So unless you're gonna redesign your team, let me know how that work out for you.
Different. But again, I would say that the trade is it's not an even swap in any way based on skill and talent at the positions. Kenny Clark is very good. Kenny Clark is very good.
Yeah, he had a down year, but he said he had a foot injury last year.
Yeah. But Micah Parsons is a generational talent. I don't care what people say. They try to hate. I don't care what it may be. I mean, if your eyes, if you know the game of football, if you watch football, even for me as being a receiver, I understand what he brings to the table, regardless of what team he goes to. He's a difference maker completely. He wreaks havoc.
Oh yeah, and
man, I can't believe Jerry did that. I can't believe Jerry said some of the things he said for it to even get to this point.
And the more he talked,
if you paid him last year ahead of time, and tried to copycat what some of the other owners are doing around the NFL to continue to build winning teams, then you wouldn't have this issue. You wouldn't run into this problem. But your ego continues to get in your way, and it's been getting in your way the past 30 years.
Every time he talks, Ocho, a toe pops out. Because he got his whole foot in his mouth. So every time he talks, I see another toe. I said, there it is. But I will say this, look, when you get drafted somewhere, there's like a sense of loyalty. That, I want to be a one jersey guy. I want to be one helmet. I want to stay here for the rest of my career. Right. And I do believe Micah would have preferred to stay there. The Packers gave him $47 million. Ocho, but to stay in Dallas, I took 44. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you why. Because what can I do with 44 that I got to have 47? Because and plus, now it's being reported that the podcast caused some problems. See, the podcast is only valuable when he's a Cowboy. Ain't nobody they want to hear about the Cowboys. They want to hear about the boys. They want to hear about Jerry. They want to hear about Dak. Right. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And this is not a shot at no other team, but there's a reason why.
Yeah, it's different.
It absolutely is. 1,000%.
Anything attached to that star, especially if you're playing there, you want to take advantage of that window when you are there because it comes with so much.
Bro.
It comes with so much.
Troy, media. Romo, media. Dandy Don Meredith, media. Michael Irvin, media. What other franchise can boast that? Now the guys that call, the color guys, the color guys, Troy, two of the prominent spots occupied by Cowboys quarterback. Now I know a lot of y'all don't remember when Dandy Don Meredith was on ABC with Howard Cosell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was a Cowboy. Michael Irvin was a Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Moose Johnson, Cowboy.
Moose.
Hey, Swagoo, Cowboy.
Yeah.
That's not an accident. And plus, look, Michael Irvin ain't caught a football. Michael Irvin make millions. Emmett make millions. And ain't none of them caught a football or ran a football in 2 decades. Michael retired before me, and Emmett retired a year after me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Jimmy just retired, So think about that, Ocho. That's not an accident. Yeah. So the money that you were going to be able to make, now look, it's all mute now. Moot. It's a moot point. Mute means you can't hear. Moot, obsolete. Anyway, with that being said, it doesn't matter now. But I'm just saying, if the opportunity would have presented itself, say, okay, we're not gonna give you 47 because this really reset the market. 44 would have reset the market. That's $3 million more than what TJ Watt got. So that's an extra $12 million. They went 6. They went 24. So I don't have a problem. It hurt him, Ocho, because anytime a team trades you, they say, "Hey, we good without you." Or the thought of it.
Yeah, That's and I don't like this. What I hate. I hate when players get traded, players that we know are really good, players that play for our team, and you know how good the player is, and when they get traded,
The
then
fans
as
start
a
talking about,
fan,
he wasn't that good.
yeah, he wasn't that good
Yeah.
anyway. Like, come on.
You
Come on,
never
man.
said that when he was there. You're only saying that now. Okay, again, that's your team. That's their team, Ocho.
Yes.
And you look, it's team because guess what? Somebody else is going to wear that number 11 one day. All they see is the star on that helmet. Players come and go. They're interchangeable. They've had great players with the Cowboys all the way back when they came into existence in 1960 when they drafted Bob Lilly and they got Randy White and they got all these guys. They got a lot of Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
And so that's what they see. They see it doesn't the name. Okay, yeah, we love Emmett, we love Troy, we love those guys. But guess what? We got new Cowboys now. We love them too.
Well, hell, you just let a future Hall of Famer go,
and
you just let.
And I know Michael wanted one of those blue coats that the Ring of Fame. When you saw Jimmy and you saw Emmett and all those guys wearing those blue coats. We have orange ones. Somebody else, I think the Dolphins got that teal color, if I'm not mistaken. The Patriots got the red coats. That's not going to happen now. Because, think about how long it took him to put Jimmy in.
Yeah.
Micah, I mean, and it probably, look, he got enough money. And the difference was, Ocho, is that Micah's 26. In 3 years, he can go back to the table and get another big deal. Jerry wanted to do 5 years plus the 5th year option, which is 6. He said, nah. He said, we do 4.
Make sure he won't be able to come back and double dip.
Yep. But, Ocho, we had this conversation. Chad, now it was Green Bay. Man, people, they need to stop making up stuff. Ocho and I, we tried to tell y'all, when this stuff keeps leaking out, it's coming from somewhere. I know y'all don't want to believe that your favorite player, or they could potentially trade your favorite player or release your favorite player. I know you don't want to believe that. But where you think this stuff come from? People. So of all the things someone could have said, Micah Parsons to the Packers was what they went with. Of all the things they could have said, of all the teams, 32 teams, 53 players per team, plus somewhere between 13 and 16 practice squad guys, of every storyline they could have said, this is what they went with.
Hey, where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there is smoke, there's fire. And the first thing people want to say, well, who's your source? Don't worry about the source. Whatever you're hearing is from somewhere. They know how to get it out there. I don't know how they get it out there, but they get it out there.
This is how they get it out there. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something. Hey, you ain't hear it from me. You know how you do. Hey, put your spin on it. Okay? I'm just telling you how it is.
Oh, man.
I'm not an insider.
I love them, Dave.
I'm not. And I don't really try to break no news. I could, but that ain't what I was when I was on CBS. That's not what they paid me for. They had Charlie Casserly for that. When I was on Fox, that's what they had Jay Glazer for. I'm with ESPN. That's what they got Adam Schefter for. I ain't breaking nothing. I'm gonna keep my relationship because I have to be very, very careful. Because people got all over me when I said what I was saying about when Russ, man. Well, how you know? I don't know. He ain't in the locker room.
Right.
Okay, but I'm just saying. So I just say at that point in time, I say, you know what, Shannon, it ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it to you. I don't know. I'm just gonna speak. Well, this is what for me. If I was in the locker room, X, Y, and Z, knowing, but Ocho, you could tell the more and more Jerry talked, the more.
Oh, he made it worse.
The more he was like dug in. He made it worse. Hey, you know what? He called Stephen A. He wanted to get his point out there with Stephen A. Stephen A. Sitting down with Jerry. Jerry's like this. First time we got him under contract for 3 more years. Nobody was him. You and I had that discussion. I said, Ocho, he got the 5th year option and he got 2 franchise tags. So theoretically, he could be a jerk about it and says, okay, play on the 5th year option, franchise. Okay, go ahead and go. But I done got 7 years of service out you.
But listen, and Michael was going to be a jerk too. You notice they say he was cleared for his back pain, right? So you know what he did? Oh, y'all want to play games? So we're gonna play the game. I'm gonna go get a second opinion. And I'm gonna make sure the second opinion I get, let y'all know that I can't play.
Right.
He was finna play the game.
Oh, yeah.
So Jerry understood, okay, you know what? He ain't playing. He not finna fold. He really finna play this game. So it's better.
Third opinion.
Might as well get, yeah.
That second opinion sounded too much like the first opinion, so let me go get a third opinion. I need a descending vote, 3, Look, the Cowboys say they're a better team. I don't know how you trade your best defensive player. I believe he's the best. He was their best player on either side of the ball. I don't know how you trade him and get better. We'll see what they do with the draft compensation. You could look at Houston and say when they traded Deshaun, they got better. They got C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
They got Nico Collins. They got Anderson. So what I'm saying, Ocho, you could say, oh, they got better. They got some all pros over there. They got a franchise quarterback. You got a hell of a defensive lineman. You got a really young, great receiver. We did all right, Ocho. We did all right.
Yeah. That's getting
better. But I want to see what they do with the draft picks. But I don't know if you can't attack a team's quarterback. That's how they're built. You were built. They got undersized offensive linemen except Mozzie Smith, but that's his job.
Yeah.
So in other words, you put all the we didn't stop the run. Well, look at my bro. So now because you guys got ran on, you put all that on Micah.
Yeah. Also, wait a minute. He said the problem is fixed now, though. Okay. He said the problem is fixed. We got better. We got Kenny Clark. Therefore, I feel we can stop the run now.
Look.
So now you put the pressure on them boys, and them boys ain't even play yet. And they got to play the Eagles week 1. So when things don't turn out how you said they are, as far as you guys getting better at stopping the run, and you got Saquon Barkley running for 250 yards on you, now you got another problem.
With Jalen Hurts ordered Uber Eats back there talking about what they got. I like the Mugu Gal Pan. I like the General Joe's chicken. I like the Hey, y'all got egg rolls?
You be back there smoking a cigar, chilling?
Because Lane Johnson and My Lotta ain't to be played with.
Ain't nothing by. About how we gotten better, not realizing who you play week 1. Do you remember the defensive line? Do you understand the offensive line you're getting ready to play week 1? Are you sure? Are you sure you've gotten better?
Hey, and you got the Commanders. So we're gonna find out. Look, a lot of times, Ocho, we all have it. We all have it. Mm-hmm. We make up our minds or something. I don't care. It might be the best thing for us. But sometimes we'll cut our nose off to spite our face. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. You think I can't live without you? You think I can't be without you? I'm gonna show you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we can't get out of our own way, Ocho.
Yeah.
And then when you realize the gravity of the mistake that you've made, it's too late. Mm-hmm. It's too late. We've all been there. Chad, we've all been there. We've all, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but as my grandmother told my aunt, you might not catch them. Yeah. And Jerry Jones had plenty to say about the biggest reason for not signing Micah Parsons, because the Cowboys needed to stop the run. He also said we can win more without Micah than had we signed him. So if that's the case, why were you trying to sign him? Why was it such a big deal, this handshake deal? Why were you trying to get him to sign this contract? See, Ocho, if he had never offered Micah a contract, I could agree with everything that he said.
Yes.
Jerry also had a comeback for a reporter asking how players can get a contract extension. Ocho, take a listen to what Jerry had to say about that.
Yeah. Jerry and Micah had 12-plus sacks in each of the last 4 years, very productive. For other Cowboys players coming up the line, they see how this negotiation with Micah went. How would you answer their question, well, gee, what do I have to do to get an extension if Micah can't get one?
Ask Dak. Highest paid man in the NFL.
But guess what, Ocho?
Yes,
Did you do this deal with Dak, or did you work with Todd France? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. And then I'm going to go ask Dak. Jerry Jones, did you work with Dak? Did you have a handshake deal with Dak Prescott, or did you work with his representation?
Representation. You know Dak don't play that. You know Dak don't play that. Absolutely not.
First of all, they couldn't agree on the years because they couldn't agree on the years. So that was an issue to start with. That was the issue to start with. The Green Bay gave him 4 years. Jerry wanted 5. Because the more years you got, Ocho, you could spread the money out so you can kick the can. Michael said, y'all can kick the can for 3 years, then y'all have to come see me. Because guess what? Yep. The numbers are going to be so big and they're not any more guaranteed money. It's the same thing with Myles Garrett. Remember, Myles Garrett said, well, I don't know if I can win here because he ain't have no more guaranteed money on those final 2 years. So he's like, man, I don't know. I don't know if the direction. They said, well, $140 million is going in the right direction. That's the direction I'm headed. Ocho, I'm headed to the bank.
Yeah. Myles understood the business. He understood the business aspect. Not having any money guaranteed left. Okay, I got to shake it up now. I got to shake it up. I got to shake it up now.
And he's the best player. He's probably going to be. I don't know where they are right now. They listen to top 100, but he's probably going to be He's going to be a top 10. Might even be top 5. So he had the leverage. You can't let Myles Garrett go. Although there have been a lot of teams. I thought if Detroit had to get him, Detroit would have had to mortgage everything, and I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
You have one of the best players in the league, but with Jordan Love making $55 million a year and Micah Parsons making $47 million a year, how will they build a strong enough roster?
But they have a strong roster already. Have you seen the Packers offense, or y'all tripping? Have y'all been paying attention to football? Let's please remember and understand this is the perfect time where you don't have a high salary at the receiving position. You don't really have any high salaries at the skill position on the other side of the ball either.
You got rid of Alexander.
Yeah. So you good.
So you got, and plus you got 2 bookends. Remember we had Rashawn Gary. So you got him on one side. You got Micah on the other side. So now you got a tandem that could go hunt the quarterback. Jordan Love, all you got to do is get him a lead. Get him a lead.
That's it.
And turn him loose.
Yeah.
That's the way the Broncos won the Super Bowl. They get a lead, and then they unleash DeMarcus Ware, and they unleash Von Miller on your ass. Yeah, that's what they did.
Everybody else flying around. The Green Bay Packers have a very, 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 very good receiving core. Very good receiving core. Understand this is a passing league right now. You got some boys over there, and they can go.
Yes.
They can go.
Listen, for me, I like the Packers doing this because they're going for it right now. I'm not waiting. But if you force me, Ocho, they're not better than the Eagles. Healthy Matthew Stafford, they're not better than the Rams. With Puka, with Kyron Williams, with Devontae Adams, Matthew Stafford, and you got Verse, and you got that Bonnet pass rush from the line. They're not for me. I'm just saying to me. Now you can disagree with it, but I think the Eagles and the Rams are better than the Packers. That is just my opinion. Now,
I don't think so. Not with the addition of Micah. Not with the addition of Micah. I put the Eagles and the Packers before the Rams.
No, I put the Eagles. I've got the Eagles 1. I got the Rams 2. I'm not so sure. I want to see the Commanders, but I think the Commanders are going to be really good. I think Von's going to have a resurgence. I think Von's going to have a resurgence there. Let's see what Lattimore, because Lattimore the last couple of years, Ocho, his play slipped a little. No, his play slipped a lot.
Yeah, a little bit. Listen, for one, he coming off an injury last year. He had to get his feet back wet, get back acclimated to getting into a groove of the game. So he was always one step behind. This year, he's coming in a lot healthier. So I'm looking forward to him doing great things for them defensively. So he should get back to playing the kind of football we know he can play, and we're used to seeing him play. So I think he's
in that division, the quarterbacks. You got Caleb Williams. You got
Hey.
to go hunt him. Jared Goff. You got to go hunt him. JJ McCarthy. You got to go hunt him.
Yeah.
Now, the thing that I do like he does, see, and plus the weather, Micah's going to have to adjust. Micah's not used to playing in cold. It's cold in Green Bay. Hey,
Right.
October, it's cold.
Oh, wait. Penn State now. Penn State. It's
Man,
cold
by the
up
time
there
it
now.
get cold, season over. You got to realize they just season over in November. Ocho, damn. And then they go to play in the Rose Bowl.
Right.
Hey, Green Bay, you practicing outside, Ocho. Chicago, outside, Ocho.
Oh yeah.
So
I
look,
like it.
and look, it gets cold in Dallas and in Philly, Washington. I don't know if y'all been to Wisconsin. I don't know if you've ever been to Lambeau Field. But that ain't a place you want to be in November, December, or January. Trust me. My brother played there for 7 years. I played there. I visited there. I played there. Man, that cold ain't, hey, man, that's that wet, heavy cold. I'm talking about that got heavy moisture. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Ocho, I'm talking about, the sun. I was so cold there, the sun rose with an overcoat on, Ocho. I'm talking about it cold like that. Yeah.
It's the kind of cold that make you think about your
you like, damn.
Do I really want to do this? Do I really want to play NFL football? That's how cold it get in Green Bay. I love it though. Boy, I love me some cold.
Right here,
boy.
like, whew.
Hey, anything below 30 degrees, count me in.
Nah,
count me in.
I want 85. I want 85 and sunny.
I love that cold, boy. I don't know what it is about that cold. I love it.
Yeah. Hey, you remember in April? What that weather was like when we was out there in April at the draft? You like, ooh.
Oh yeah, it had a little spike to it.
Man, it's April.
I had a little bite. Yeah.
I mean, hey, rest your soul, Prince. When Prince says sometimes it snows in April, I'm like, that's a song or is it real? Because Micah announces the number that he's going to wear. He's going to wear the number 1. It is the first Packer to wear that number since Curly Lambeau, former head coach, whose Lambeau Field is named after. The Lombardi Trophy is named after Vince Lombardi. So, I'm surprised. Hold on, somebody got number 11. He couldn't. Don't. Okay,
Reed.
Okay,
Jay Reed got 11.
Yeah. No. Jane Reed, you can't get Curly Lambeau. Rest his soul. You can't get that number, man. You got to be Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson, somebody like that, to ask for that number.
Right.
I'm just going to keep it. Ocho, 8 months time, Dallas' 2 biggest superstars have been traded. Luka Doncic, Micah Parsons have left the city because the owners don't want to pay. The Luka situation, I mean, you're talking about $350 million, Ocho. That's what you're looking at. 350. They're like, 350. I know he's 26, but his off the field habits. Look, play it like that.
Yeah.
I break if he gonna give me 30, he gonna give me 30, 10, and 8. I got a little pony cake for him when he come out to practice for him.
That's exactly what he's going to give you every time, which is why I still don't understand it. But I think still there's some deeper issues to it that we don't know about that haven't come out, because that just didn't make any sense to me. It just didn't. Hell, the Micah one didn't make any sense either. But I knew knowing Micah, even if I didn't know him personally, hearing the owner say some of the things that Jerry Jones said out loud, there's no way I'm playing for that. Again, I'm not stepping on the field for you. I'm not fighting for you.
Yep.
Not happening.
The big payday resulted in Micah Parsons being able to retire his mother, Sharice Parsons, from work. He posted a video of him celebrating with her on his Instagram story, writing, "That moment when mama never got to go to work again." Watch this, Ocho.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But that's dope, Unc. That's one of the greatest feelings in the world. One of the greatest feelings in the world. Obviously, my grandmother was a little different once I made it. Obviously, I didn't get that kind of money once I got drafted. I remember telling grandma, I said, "Baby, we finally made it." You can move out of Liberty City. You don't have to be here anymore. And my grandma, you know how they are. They set in their ways on. They say, boy, I am not going nowhere. You know how long this house has been here? This house was passed down to me from my mama. And from my mom passed. I ain't going nowhere. I appreciate you. I'm glad you made it. I made a lot of sacrifices for you to get to where you are now. I say, I know you did. That's why I want to repay you. Get you a nice place, get you a nice car. Now I take some on 4 wheels. That's how my grandma talk. I'll take some on 4 wheels, but I'm not getting no house. I will be here.
My grandma ain't never learned how to drive, ain't want to learn how to drive. She go and get on that passenger seat and sit right there. Come on.
Every time.
Tell you how to drive. Don't you need to put your blank on? Granny, you ain't never had no driver's license. How you know what I'm doing wrong? Well, how fast you going?
Right.
What difference does it make? You ain't got no brake over there.
Right.
But you're right, Ocho. Them old people, they get, and I told a story like, Ocho, I would give my grandmother, I would come home and give my grandma $2,500. She was sitting Libby up there with $50. Libby, go pay on that bill. Pay on the bill? Granny, just pay it off. Ocho, she owed $100. She done got $100 worth of grocery over the course of a couple of weeks or something like that. She said, Libby up there with a little piece of 50. Here, Libby, put something on it. Here, Libby, go pay this thing off.
Hey,
I don't know why old people like that. Ocho, the mere fact that she was still putting stuff on credit. That's how them old people are wired. We have to have one of my uncles to come take my grandma fishing to put a refrigerator, put a washer and dryer. Libby, don't bother them boys. That's their money, Libby. Don't bother them boys with that. You got to scoop water out the washer to get it, because it won't spin. The water won't come out. You got to scoop the water up out of there.
Yeah.
The refrigerator is 72 degrees. They put Ocho. She'd have my sister go to the hardware store and buy a cooler. So go get ice from the convenience store, put it, and then put the stuff on the cooler. The refrigerator don't work. But that's how them old people think, Ocho. And Libby, don't bother them boys. We okay.
Yeah.
That's a great feeling. Congratulations, Micah. Sharice, enjoy retirement. Enjoy retirement. Kick your feet up. And guess what? Son, I'm coming to see you every weekend. Coming to see you every weekend.
And make sure I have a suite too, because I don't want to sit outside in the cold.
But I think the thing is, Ocho, like, if he had got this money, I don't know, she might not want to leave. He's from Harrisburg, so I don't know if she still lives in Harrisburg or she want to move to Dallas and be close. But hey, wherever you want, mama, whatever you want. I'm going to get you a nice little house that, you don't need nothing, mama, no $3-4 million. Get you a nice little crib, have somebody come in once a week, clean this thing for you, mom. Hey, don't you worry about anything. Go set this thing out for you, mom. Take a load off your feet. New Cowboys defensive tackle Kenny Clark had no idea he was going to be traded from Green Bay to Dallas as part of the Micah Parsons deal. I was shocked, but once Jerry and all those guys called me, Shotty and everybody, I just felt wanted. It's a blessing. I'm appreciative of it. No nonsense. You're going to get a dog, somebody that's all about football. I'm here to ball. I'm here to be my best self. I feel like when I'm my best self, there's nobody messing with me. That's what I bring to the table. I'm here to play my ass off.
I like it. Saying all the right things.
Yes. I mean, like you said, he can play. He's a player.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Kenny Clark can go now. I mean, the whole comments about they make me feel wanted. Obviously, well, if you heard some of the things the guy who owns the team over there said.
That ain't what he said about the guy that you got traded for. He didn't make him feel wanted.
That's not, listen, hey, anytime you get something new, you get a new little toy. Of course, you always make it feel like it's something.
New relationship.
Oh, you know how that go. You know how that go.
She bad at you. You know what I'm saying? You get right your boy. She bad. Ooh, what you think? What you think?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh. Yeah, I know. That's how the Cowboys looking at Kenny Clark right now.
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
You got us wrong.
But the guy that you shipped out, you need to make him feel like the way y'all make Kenny Clark. The question is, if I would have asked Micah Parsons, last 8 months, did they make you feel wanted? Because you could have done something after year 3. You didn't.
Yeah.
Now it was going to be virtually impossible to sign Dak, CD, and you got Dak, you got Dak and CD, and then guess what? Now I try to get Micah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you get them early. Get them early.
Yeah.
Because late. And you go to, I was going to give him the highest contract. Man, 40 and a half?
Highest what? Stop lying.
Hey, that's what, yeah. I mean, you ain't got no state income tax, but you know what? 47, I'm good.